Hello everyone, this is Ishan Shahani from Rep and welcome to the pre-show for India versus Afghanistan. The first two games were absolute crackers. The third one promises to be even better. Let me introduce my guests first. We have Debashi joining us, Bharat, Shaumik, and Ryan. Thank you all for joining, first of all. It's a pleasure to have you all. Debashish, I'll start off with you. Just tell me your general overview of this game. Before we get into technicalities, tell me your general overview. What are you thinking about this game and which player do you want to see really perform well tonight?
Ishan, as we speak, India has won the toss and elected to bat first, but
All
I'm
right.
not too sure what is the team like. We'll get to know in a few seconds from now. But then, obviously,
Yeah.
one would love to see a couple of the fringe players getting a chance, getting an opportunity in this irrelevant T20 international.
True. Shubhayan, I think Sanju Samson should get a chance
Yes,
tonight.
he's
We're not
starting.
sure yet.
Sanju Samson is starting. Sanju Samson is starting. Kuldeep Yadav gets a game. Avesh Khan is also starting.
Okay. What do you think of this new lineup coming into the side, Shubhayan? Do you think it's a good call by the Indians to get someone like Sanju Samson in the squad and Avesh Khan?
Absolutely. I think if you don't give them chance now, then when will you give them chances? That's the point. So happy to see Sanju in the lineup. Happy to see Kuldeep Yadav also. Although Akshar Patel is not playing, but he has done his job in this series. So Kuldeep Yadav, and looking forward to how Avesh Khan also bowls in this series because he was decent in the last series and hopefully he will get going in this one also.
Absolutely, absolutely. Bharat, I have to ask you, Sanju Samson coming into this game, obviously he's not played the earlier two games. What do you think is going on in his mind at the moment? He's not been a permanent fixture. He last played his T20 against Ireland. So coming into this game, what do you think his approach should be?
That has been the case with him for long, many years. There has been always a fringe player who gets a chance here, gets a chance there. It must be tough for him, but there's nothing to lose. He's not
Yeah.
getting any anger. There's nothing to lose. Just play your game, play fearlessly. If you get out for 0 fine, you might be dropped for another few months. Then you might get a chance. But if you get a 50 of 25, 30 balls or whatever, then you might get a few more chances. So it's nothing to lose. So just has to play his game. Obviously, it's a lot of flair, plays a lot of lofted shots. Play according to like just play freely. That's all. Just play with the sense of
Yeah.
adventure or bravado.
Absolutely. Shaumek, do you agree on this fact that maybe Samson hasn't made the best use of opportunities he's gotten? Or is it just too much competition in that T20 side at the moment for him to actually be a permanent fixture? You're on mute, Shaumek. I think
We
still
still can't hear you, yeah. Mhm.
Shubhan, you want to take that for me? Shaumek, you can possibly try entering in a while again. Maybe you can
Yeah.
drop off and try entering again. Yeah.
So yeah, what was the question, Ishant?
Shubhan, do you think Sanju Samson has made the most of his opportunities, or do you think it's just too much competition for him to actually find a place as a permanent fixture?
He has done moderately well. I don't think he has taken down the stadium, taken down the roof by his performances. But what he did in the South Africa ODI was really good. He scored a century there, which you expect from a talent like Sanju. So expecting him to take his chances because this is the last T20I India is playing. I still feel Jitesh is ahead of Sanju in this race. But if he can really do excellent outing here in Bengaluru, which is a high-scoring ground and a ground where you can score your
Yeah.
runs. Then I think selectors will keep an eye on him during the IPL as well. So although in IPL he bats, that's a bit of a complication because in IPL he bats in the top three, top four, and here what the selectors are looking is a finisher's role
Yeah.
because the top order is packed. So that might hamper his chances because Jitesh will get his game regularly at number six, number five, so he can really make his mark in that role. But for Sanju, this is, I think, his last chance to get going and tell the selectors this. See, I am here. You have to look at me. You can't ignore me. So he has to put up a performance like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Debashish, Rohit Sharma has gotten out for two ducks. Obviously, the first one was a run out. due to Shubman Gill's poor ball watching. But he must be under pressure because eventually it's still two ducks to his name. So he would be feeling that pressure when he comes back at the Chinnaswamy today. What do you think his way of approach will be? Do you think he will go out there, play a natural game, but be a little careful while they're playing a toss? You're on mute, Devashish.
That has been the template as far as Rohit and Virat is concerned. Obviously, as we all saw in the last game, how Virat batted 29 of 16 balls. He displayed a positive intent, and Rohit also. We have seen him the way he batted during that World Cup. Means it was like a T20 for batting like a T20 format. The way he batted in the power play. So I think it won't change. It won't change even if he gets out for another duck as well. So that won't change. That's for sure. Because the template of this Indian batting as far as T20 format concerned is to go out there and play positive right from the word go, and that is what the captain or be it Virat Kohli has shown. Because if you look at the middle order and also take the performance of a few youngsters, you see Yashasvi, his strike rate is almost 163. You look at Rinku Singh, his strike rate is almost 173. Or a Jitesh Sharma. That's for certain that come whatever it happens for tonight's game, the template is going to be the same. Means it's going to be a positive approach, play fearless cricket, and that is what the captain has shown. He might not have scored the runs what he would have liked, but at least the positive intent is there. We saw it in Virat's innings last match.
No, you're absolutely right, Devashi. I think he should stick to his natural game, and that will help him bringing out the best results. Shaumek, I have to ask you, Kuldeep Yadav is back in the squad, the Chinaman. He's always been an X factor. So, do you think he's going to be that X factor tonight as well? Shaumek, I think he's still on mute. Audio issue. I think there's an audio issue, Shaumek. Yeah. Bharat, do you want to answer that?
Yeah, still. Yeah, okay. Kuldeep Yadav, yeah. Obviously, it is someone I think has improved his T20 game. 1 point I would say. I obviously talked with his coach a while ago, and he was telling about how Kuldeep Yadav is putting more pace on the ball. He's putting more pace on the ball and more reps on the ball. So when you get turn at more pace, then obviously you have a good chance of taking wickets. In T20 cricket, I think that's been the major change. He's bowling quicker through the air, so it's not easy to hit him through the line. That's one point. And another thing is he talked about hitting good length. Basically, he was talking about spot bowling. Spot bowling is nothing but good length. I think these are a few points that Kuldeep Yadav has really improved. So obviously he has the game to succeed in T20 cricket now, because he doesn't just flight the ball. It's for him to grab the chance and do his worth today.
True. And Shubhayan, Ravi Bishnoi is still in the side after pretty much average performances in the last two games. M. Chinnaswamy is a small ground, so there will be pressure on him. Do you think it was the right move to keep him in the side?
Yes, I would say so. I would say so because you can't really drop a youngster who has done really well after a couple of bad outings. And so kudos to the Indian team management that they have backed Ravi Bishnoi for this game as well. But he will have to take a lot of leaves out of Yuzvendra Chahal, who has been extremely successful at M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. Although you can't really restrict the runs there, but you can be clever with your line and length. The way you flight the ball, although he's not a big flighter of the ball, he pushes the ball through the air and is quicker off the surface. So you will have to Ravi Bishnoi will have to adjust his line and length and the way he delivers today, because Afghanistan players, especially chasing, they will be going all out, knowing the target, and Bishnoi will have to be really, really clever on how he bowls.
True. But talking about a small ground, I think Jaiswal will look to make the most out of it, right? Devashish, I think, pitched a fantastic performance last time around. And again, a smaller ground, a good batting wicket. So a lot will be expected out of the youngster once again.
Yeah, absolutely, Ishan. You're spot on. Means obviously, Indian team management will once again look forward to Ishan giving a great start. Obviously the likes of Rohit and Virat Kohli also would love to score some big runs. And remember, this is the last T20 international that India plays before they head into the IPL and then to the Caribbean and the USA for the T20 World Cup. So Yashasvi has definitely, and sure, Yashasvi is that he has been backed by the team management. Means obviously someone like a Shubman Gill sitting in the bench and then getting an opportunity, that speaks volumes. And remember, the youngster has grabbed the opportunity with both hands. Means he has already scored 4 half centuries in this format, and the manner in which he has scored those runs is refreshing.
True. And there's another youngster who is Virat Kohli with the energy that he has on the field. So, Bharat, how do you like his intent? It's a new, fresh intent that he's bringing onto the field. What do you like? Do you feel it's a good intent? Do you think he should go back to his original game, or do you appreciate this?
Yes, I see. Watched a little bit about Kohli's how he played in test cricket in South Africa. So I think he's in a very good zone. Is in a really good zone. So when you're in that kind of a zone, why not make use of it?
Yeah,
So I think he has worked on his trigger a little bit. If you look at it, he's also looking to open himself up through the hit through the offside. I think basically he's in good form. I think he's in good space in terms of technique, in terms of his game. So just go out there and play well and play with the sense, as I said, play with the sense of adventure, and that's what he's doing. Because when you are in that zone, when you are in good form, it is for the batsman or for the bowler to make use of it and ensure that it continues for a period of time. I just want to add one more point. Yeah, Chinnaswamy, obviously it's still a high scoring game, but because of that sub-air system coming into place, the drainage system, occasionally I'm saying you will get a little bit of surface on the drier side. Perhaps all the moisture has been taken out with that sub-air system coming into place, drainage system. So occasionally you'll get a pitch on the drier side, but it's still a relatively small ground, and the relatively higher altitudes, the ball will travel out there. So you still expect a high scoring ground. You still expect a high score, but I'm just saying occasionally you might get a track on slightly on the drier side there these days.
yeah, absolutely. And the small ground mentioned once again. And Shivam Dubey from the sixes he was hitting last evening, the previous match he played. I think he's really going to smash it out of the park. Don't you feel, Debashish? I mean, again, small ground and power hitter, just a power hitter, sheer strength. So you can expect another 50, maybe 350. That would be so. That would be quite an achievement for young Dubey.
And definitely what to say, it will egg up someone like a Hardik Pandya who's not in the 11 now, obviously. But then yes,
Devashish, your audio, can you just there's a lot of
Some issues with the audio, I guess.
if you are wearing headphones, can you just plug in the headphone and start again from both and it is fine.
Yeah.
it's okay now. Yeah,
Yes.
talking about Shivam, obviously he would love to score yet another big knock. Obviously, it's 2 half centuries, and he has ticked all the boxes as far as his inclusion in the T20 side is concerned in this series. Obviously, someone like a Hardik Pandya is waiting. Is obviously when he is available and fit, obviously he will walk into the side. But then the selectors have tried Shivam so as to keep him as a backup for Hardik. And if he keeps performing like this and the IPL, there are no doubts as far as me is concerned that he's going to make it to that World Cup squad.
True, true. And I think there'll be healthy competition with him and Rinku Singh as well in that side. So Shaumik, Rinku Singh hasn't really gotten a chance to perform. And I think we last time we all of us spoke about looking to see him and wanting to see him perform. If he gets it tonight, Do you think he's going to go out there and get a big one, maybe?
There is plenty of audio issue. Can you just unplug your wire and plug it again? Unplug it from your laptop and
Am I
start again.
audible now?
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
you are
you are.
audible. Absolutely fine.
Okay, okay. So see, it's an opportunity for Rinku Singh to go out there and make a statement in the sense that you don't know whether he will get into the still after doing all this he will get into the World Cup squad because Surya Kumar Yadav will be back and Hardik Pandya will be back. So for Shivam Dubey and Rinku Singh, they are two vulnerable areas. But
Yeah.
performance matters. And Rinku Singh, he has proven that he can be trusted as far as finishing, entrusting with him with the finishing job is concerned. So from that point of view, Rinku Singh will. It's a bet. He is new to the Indian team, and whenever he gets a chance to play, it's an opportunity for him to make a statement.
Absolutely. And Bharat, would you like to add something to that regarding Rinku Singh? You're on mute, Bharat.
Rinku Singh, I've talked a lot in my articles, obviously, a lot here in programs as well. And the thing about Rinku Singh is, I think his shot selection is really good. Someone who doesn't lose the shape on his shots. That means his temperament is good. So it's not like he's getting rattled. So that is why he can keep the shape on his shots so well. The game awareness also is really good. He knows when to up the ante. For example, it doesn't really worry him even if it is 20 runs of 1 over. He will wait for the right ball and then go for it. I think that's the main strength. And another thing is, I think he's a very old school batter. So someone who doesn't have this big back foot triggers and try to hike across the line, I think he has little more in his game than just hitting powers. So someone who can take singles, doubles. He's very much a front foot player and a old school player. I think a nice mix of old school batting and improvisation, and that's where I think Rinku Singh is really good, and his temperament is, as I said, very sound.
Absolutely.
And I would like to add
Yeah.
one thing here. I would like, as far as Rinku is concerned, I'd like to add one more thing here. See, Rinku is a proper cricketer. It's not about he is Mary Hell batting. He's a proper cricketer, and also he is good in white ball cricket. This guy is here to stay. Maybe he will not make it to the World Cup. Maybe he will make it to the World Cup squad. But this guy is here to stay. And going ahead, he will hear a lot of. He will hear his name a lot of times.
Yes, absolutely. I think we all, like all of us, I think possibly agree the same over here. And talking about the Afghanistan team for a bit, Shubayan, do you think this Afghanistan team lacks the bowling without Rashid Khan? It seems like they're dependent on just one person too heavily over the past few years. And suddenly, without Rashid Khan, the bowling's not doing the impact like it used to in the past. So, your thoughts on this? Your comments?
I won't really say they depend a lot on Rashid Khan. Yes, of course, he's like a Jasprit Bumrah of Afghanistan, who will just boost up their bowling unit. But you can't really blame the Afghanistan bowlers when they are playing against the likes of Australia, England, or India for that matter, because the quality between the two teams is huge. Is huge. Of course, there are good players here and there. But if you compare 11 players with 11 players, then India are miles ahead in terms of quality against Afghanistan. They have some good players. Afghanistan beat their youngsters. Noor Ahmed is a very good bowler, promising bowler who I think will be next after Rashid Khan in terms of the legacy that he will create when he reaches the age of 30 or more. So and even the pace attack is decent. I really like Naveen Ulhaq in the white ball format. So this is a budding bowling unit. Of course, Rashid Khan is someone when he bowls 4 overs in T20Is or 10 overs in ODIs, he makes a lot of difference because batters don't generally go out and smash Rashid Khan. So that those 4 overs, he will bowl economical spells. He will pick up wickets also. So that makes a
Yeah.
huge difference in scoring 220 against Afghanistan or staying at 180 or 200 against Afghanistan. So yes, Rashid of course makes a difference. But if you see Kas Ahmed, if you see Salim Safi who is playing today, or if you see Even Fareed Ahmed Malik, who has played a lot of Afghanistan domestic cricket. These are talented bowlers. Just they need to play a lot more of international cricket to really compete against these big teams.
No, absolutely. I think you're so right, Shubhan. I think they have all the talent. It's just about getting that experience and playing a lot more cricket. On that note, it's almost game time, so it's time to get your predictions. Bharat, I'll start with you.
I expect India to again win, I guess, and even this match. So expect India to come out on top.
And what's the total do you think that they'll put on board?
Oh, first batting at Chinnaswamy. Uh, I've not seen the pitch. Obviously,
This
I'm
is your
here.
home ground, so I'm sure you might
But
know a lot
still,
about
but I've not
Swami.
seen the pitch today. So yeah, some 180, 200, maybe around 200.
Shomik?
See, this pitch has some cracks, but and there is a grass cover. But I think it would be a high-scoring game. India are batting first, and I expect them to post something north of 200.
Okay. So two scores above 200. Shubhan, it's on you now.
Looking forward to plenty of runs. 220 would be my total first batting first, and India winning this clean sweeping this series.
Amazing. Devashish, is it above 220?
I'll keep it between 220 and 200.
Okay.
But then, on a serious note, I would love to see Rohit Sharma scoring some runs. I mean, obviously, because we all will be hoping that he scores some runs, and as well, Virat Kohli. Remember, his record in T20 cricket at Chinnaswamy is not that great. He's played 5 T20 internationals and scored only 116 runs with a top score of 72 against Australia in 2019. So Virat Kohli would look to score some runs. Obviously, it's his second home, so as to say. And the fans would have gone into the Chinnaswamy to watch Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma bat, and so no better thing than to watch them score some big runs and give some entertainment to the fans who have turned to watch them play. So for me,
Absolutely.
love to see Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli scoring big runs and get that form going before they get into the IPL and then to the World Cup. And for me, India will win hands up. No,
Wow.
no.
Okay. So all
Devashi,
scores above 200.
Devashi, the last time Virat Kohli played at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in IPL 2023, he scored a century.
So you mean
Wow.
to say that he will score a century? Then it's good.
And
I am
Maybe
not
who
saying
knows?
anything. I am not saying anything.
Rohit might score a century today.
that's a bold comment, Shomik. But
Eh,
let's
so,
hope.
my
Yeah,
prediction is
yeah.
Virat 100.
He has two
Rohit
zeros. He
Rohit
just needs
100.
to add one. He has
Yeah.
two
Yeah,
zeros. He just needs to add
going
one.
by the law,
Exactly.
going by the law of averages, fingers crossed. If he scores a century, nothing like it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There you have it. You've heard it from all of us in the studio. Thank you for everyone's tuned in, and we'll catch you all for the post match discussion. Thank you.